It is very difficult to go somewhere walking on two paths. It's not ideal. So the way should be, if you want to get initiated into the new path, that's allowed. But then take a pause from the earlier process. You love to hang out with everybody. But there was one person you had this romantic thing about. And if you start to get to the root of this, which I'm calling love affair, then no matter what practice you do, Buddha goes to the same path. Guru Nanak goes to the same path. Every being goes there. So get it. And make that as your daily practice. 8.5 billion people. I just have 2 person I love. Problem. I have just 3 person I can say my closest dear friends. Problem. Open the gate. Every city you go, there should be people waiting for you. Marcos is coming, my dear friend. You should get 5 offers to crash at 5 different places. Now we are talking. Right? Live like that, Marcos. That's the way. Thank you. Yeah. And you really want to enter into questions? I thought you want to listen to some chant and kirtans, and we'll come to that. Let's go there first. Yes.
Is it okay for a person to be initiated by multiple gurus from different lineages?
At the beginning level of your spiritual maturity, it is not okay. Why? Because at this level, our mental capacities are not very high, right? And different teachers and different practices are basically different paths. It is very difficult to go somewhere walking on 2 paths. Becomes a little difficult. And many times you will find the path conflicting also. Yeah, so it's not ideal. It's not ideal. So the way should be, if you want to get initiated into the new path, that's allowed. But then take a pause from the earlier process. Don't follow 2 things at the same time. Yeah, what you call relay race is okay. You get initiated into one, that has served you, taken you to a certain space, beautiful. Now you're feeling stuck, you want to get into some other ship, other boat, perfect. Look at it that way. You want to hop on a large ship in the ocean, huge ship in the ocean. This ship cannot come to the shore. So what do? You take a short, small boat. Then, once that boat takes you to the large ship, you leave this boat and hop onto the large ship. You don't carry this boat on your head. Correct? That's the way. So it's an integration. And when you leave that small boat, you say, thank you. You served me real well. And now the final boat has come. With deepest gratitude and deepest respect, you say goodbye to that boat. That's how it is. Because if you try to cross the ocean with that small boat, you know what's going to happen. There are storms. Pacific. Dangerous. Small boats will not do. Yeah? So that's how. Does that answer your question? Wonderful.
So, Guruji, you talked about loving everyone, and I wanted to ask you how to balance that in decisions, or when you have to make choices for, let's say, your life partner. How does that apply in those kind of situations?
No, look at this carefully. I'm not saying romantically get connected to everybody. See, that's her problem. The moment I say love, mind says, romance.
Or just, caring about, if you feel that you care about everyone.
Right.
And you want to care about one life partner,
Right.
how does that...
Romance is different, my friend. Romance is different. I have, to be honest, I have few thousand friends across the globe, okay? I don't go around with them in romance. Correct? That's a very different sensation in the body. With your life partner, it's a very different sensation in the body. It's a very different mechanics. Hormones comes to play, right? It's just not a matter of heart. Its whole hormonal function also is at work, correct? The sensation is very different. It's like similar when you were in school or college, when you were, with so many friends around. You didn't have, and they were all great friends. You loved to hang out with everybody. But there was one person you had this romantic thing about, correct? It was a very different sensation. And then you took help from your other friends to connect, right? Communicate, correct? It's a different sensation. You don't enter into those conflicts at all. The whole sensation is different. Yeah, clearly different. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you talked about like doing sadhana or like seriously,
Right.
like I had to do this.
Right.
I need to do this, and like you should do it with love. You should do it with not taking yourself seriously.
Right.
Like if you create that conditioning in yourself
Right.
that you have right now, that like I need to do this. If you don't do this, you criticize yourself. Like how do you get from there? Like right now, this sadhana is not helping me because I feel I have to do it. How do you get from there to? So if this is not helping me at this point, if this is not like if it is conditioning me in another direction that I don't want to go,
Right.
how should I get to that love? Like, what would be the practice? How should I use the sadhana now? Like if I am there right now.
Yeah. Few things on this. Number one, if a ship, you're in a boat, I'm using the same example. A small boat or whatever boat that is, if it has taken you to some point and then it's not moving forward, and you're seeing it's standing in the water, not moving forward, what do? You hop onto another boat. But many times we are very fearful of doing that. And we start to question because society has taught us to stick to something. Correct? Stick to this. And it creates a lot of conflict. Right? Now look at any river. Does a river stick to its path? What does a river stick to? The destination. Ocean. Every few years the river changes its path. It does not matter. Right? It respects the land, but it does not matter. It changes the path. When it changes the path, it helps the land also. It becomes more fertile. But its thing is, it knows that destination, my ocean is calling me. Correct? Now that's one. But it has a danger. And the danger is now you'll keep on hopping from one boat to another and another, and you end up reaching back to the same shore from where you started. So that's another danger. Now, intelligence needs to be applied. And as I said, if you're really truthful to the boat, then you will not find it difficult to change the boat. If you're really truthful to the boat with deep gratitude, then there is no difficulty. Yeah? But don't make it a pattern. Because what you're also essentially doing, how do I say that? You're thinking that, okay, these practices are not working, let me change the practices. Correct? Problem. Because the whole thing is not about practice. But I see our minds have been conditioned I see people changing from this practice to that practice to that practice. And they waste 10, 20 years of their life doing all of this. Problem. The issue is not with the practice. Issue is love affair. That's where the issue is. And if you start to get to the root of this, which I'm calling love affair, then no matter what practice you do. Buddhists do walking meditation, what we did up on the mountain. They're just walking, they get enlightened. It's not the practice, it's the way you're approaching the practice. Heart, love affair. If you don't apply that, then no practice. All tantra, mantra, whatever is there on this earth will not help. And I don't know people, 30, 40 years, they come to me, that it's been 40 years I'm doing this and I've done all kinds of practices. They've done practices I've not even heard about. They're much more intelligent or jnani than me. It's not served them because basic issue was missing.